Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. If you're a new member, could you please share, like, and subscribe to the channel? It helps other people know when they post videos. And before we get started, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey, so please do your homework first. And welcome to week 141 keto results. And how did we do? Well, we did okay. We didn't lose any weight, so I guess, and we didn't gain any weight. We stayed the same. So I would consider this a non-scaled victory. We're at 226. We came off of a couple of days of an egg fast the week before, and we lost a few pounds there, and the weight pretty much for the most part stayed off. So I'm really happy about that. So my title was nothing is impossible. We just don't stop trying, and I'm certainly not going to stop trying. What's frustrating me more than ever right now is my feet there. They keep bleeding, they're cracking, and they're really, really bad again. I've been soaking them in Epsom salt. I ran out of Epsom salt there. I picked some up this week there, and I've been putting a little bit of vinegar in according to what the doctor told me what to do. So I go back and see him on Tuesday, the foot doctor, in the morning there, and I'm going to have him take a look at him again there. I'm going to try to see if he can check me out for diabetes or whatever. Now, on the blood work that they did on my physical, there's no, you're not diabetic, but they got different kinds of diabetic. So I'm going to have him investigate that because there's something going on there, and I can't get him under control. I pulled off a Band-Aid this morning, and my foot just won't stop bleeding, and it eventually stopped. But I mean, oh my gosh, and the other thing about my feet, it's not just one foot, it's both of them. And the left foot, I got a huge slipper cut right underneath the softest part of the skin. So when I'm walking, it feels like I'm walking on glass. And I did the charity Friday night, but I was really tired at the end of the night because I typically get up about 2:30 every morning. It's just standard for me. I just automatically wake up between 2:30 and 3 o'clock. I can't sleep anymore. Once in a while I have a nap in the afternoon, but that's pretty much it. And it's just driving me crazy because I want to go walking. It's a beautiful day outside today. All week long it's going to be beautiful out in the 60s and 70s on some days. And last week it was really lousy. The week before I got some good walking in all week. I did 1.5 miles a walk, 2 miles in every day. And light walks with my cane, and if I needed to stop, I stopped. And that's kind of what I want to do again this week. But we got a cat appointment coming up on Thursday. So I'm hoping my feet get resolved. If you guys got a solution for me, let me know. Much appreciated. So the other thing is the cat update. So my wife wasn't too happy with the cat this week. He was in my back room over here, and the reason why I got no more curtain up there is because he pulled on my curtain rod, bent it back, and you know how they like to claw. So I took that off of there, and that day that he did that, he grabbed a hold of my wife and bit her here, bit her there, and put a big scratch on her wrist. And we wasn't sure if he wanted to keep him or not, but she talked to a couple of her friends on Friday night, and we got an appointment with him on Thursday to have the third and final booster shot, and then in June there we're going to have him neutered in June there, and I think she's going to keep him because she really loves the little fella like I do, but I'm not going to make that call. It's going to be up to her whether or not she wants to keep him or not. We know eventually they kind of settle down, but he's got so much energy right now because he's a young little kitten or a kid, and he's getting into a lot of mischief. And he hasn't figured out how to get up on the counter yet, but give him time, he'll get up on the counter. He's already up on the table. He gets up on the computer on the other one. That we don't care about the other computer because I can't get it to work half the time. And but when he comes in here, if I'm in here and my wife is in here, because my wife comes in the back room to play games in the afternoon on the computer, sometimes I'll let him in and he'll lie down on the bed with me, and he'll fall asleep, and he's good. And then other times when he's in, he'll start getting into all kinds of mischief. He'll pull on my green screen, and like he's with that curtain over there that's no longer there anymore. And so this is my back office. This is where I do all my filming and my prepping for my food recipes that I do. So speaking of food recipes, we're going to be making a shepherd's pie, and some other different recipes that I got planned for this coming week. We're doing a 7-day challenge of keto meals. We're going to try to keep our meals down to 30 carbs or less a day and see where it goes. I'm allowed to have around 2,800 calories, and I recently got back with Carb Manager. The old version was much better than this newer version. I'm still trying to figure things out. But what I like about the Carb Manager, if you're honest with yourself or with the program and you calculate out all your food, it tells you exactly how many macros and how many calories you're eating. And you can use your mobile phone and scan in the barcodes and be a lot more accurate that way. And I try to do everything in grams and keep the measurements to where they need to be. So we're going to hope for a good week. And and I did a couple of lives this week. I did one on my own. I only had a few people that came in. That's fine, because I'm trying to figure out, if I start doing lives, what am I going to talk about when I do lives? And so we're going to do some more of those. We did another live with Mike and Tom this week. We talked about food and weight loss and all that good stuff. He has a great group of followers that follow him on YouTube, and they do live shows, the Mike and Tom show, every other Wednesday, I believe. So they invited me on to participate in another live, which is really cool, and I get to talk about my story. Between the three of us, we lost 344 pounds. So I lost. I started my journey really on August 17, 220, but 220 I started my weight loss journey in the beginning of January. So to date I lost 147 pounds, which is pretty impressive, And, without weight loss and believe in my faith, and, I just take one day at a time, and I hope today is better than yesterday. And, Dawn and I went to Bingo Friday night. I did the charity. She didn't win anything as usual, and she had another good crowd of people last night, a lot of new faces. I'm glad to see some of the new faces coming in. And so I picked up quite a number of subscribers, 588 now. Thank you all very much for that. And hopefully if I can get it up to 1,000, I can start getting a little money from YouTube. I don't know how much YouTube really pays you, if they pay you anything at all. I know they pay some, but I'm sure it's not much to make a living on it, at least for that small amount of subscribers. But maybe they'll pay me 50 cents for the video. So I'm drinking some Crystal Light. I did some research on my feet, and I need to drink more water than just coffee, water, and soda. And I think what's going on too is I'm not getting enough water in me. And the other thing is, I don't know. I'm just going to try to get my feet under control so I can get out and do some more walking again, and just do some light walks here and there the best I can. But I miss walking. I miss the long distance walking. Now, like I said, again, I got my appointment coming up on Tuesday, and so as I can get a surgery date, I'm going to get my hip done. Hopefully it'll be done before Memorial Day, because it's going to take a good 2 or 3 weeks to get my hip functioning again, so that I can feel good about it. And but anyways, I don't know if I got anything else to add. But again, we had a good week. We're going to continue with the weight loss. We're not giving up. Please don't give up if you're struggling to lose weight. If you live locally, I'm looking for somebody to go walking with me and doing a taste test on some of my foods. This is the way we tackled it in the beginning of my weight loss. Some foods that she'll eat, not always. I did make her a salmon recipe this week. She really loved it there, but I'm not a salmon person either, and I don't like shrimp either. I will eat cod, haddock, catfish, trout, most foods if it's cooked right. And I like clams and I like scallops, but I like the fried clams and the fried scallops. I won't eat mussels or anything like that, and I won't eat eel. And I've been doing everything where I can do substitutions there, like French fry substitute. What can I make for French fries and stuff like that? But and I've been very successful, and I've been posting recipes. Every time I post something what I eat there, everybody wants the recipe, and I don't want to steal a recipe that I don't create and put the recipe up and like it's my own. So that's why a lot of times they do not put the recipe up. So from now on, when I start putting something that I made, like a food photograph, I'm just going to say if you need the recipe, you go on to that particular YouTuber, and that's where you can find the recipe from. But I'm not going to share the link unless it's my own page, because a lot of those other YouTubers that I follow, they have their own set of rules, and I don't want to violate their rules because they work very hard for their YouTube channels and their support groups. Speaking of support groups, I have my own Facebook support group, runs Keto Café Support. And if you're looking for other inspirational support, my friend Steffi from the Incredible Shrinking Steffi YouTube channel and her Facebook support group, The Shrinkables, and our friend Jess from Keto Rewind and her Facebook support group, Keto Rewind Support. Just keep respectable to their rules and you'll be fine. They don't want any links or anything like that. And again, don't ask any medical advice, because either one of us are doctors and we will not give any medical advice. And if you follow those simple rules, you'll be fine. And if you need help, they're all there to help us to lose weight. And Steffi made me a monitor on her channel administrator, because she considered myself an expert. But it was pretty cool about her and I. We're 1 week apart from our journeys, and she's dealing with the same issues that I'm dealing with the struggles of weight loss and some other things that I have going on with depression, with my feet and everything like that, which leads me to making bad food choices. But we've all been there, and I'm no different than anybody else. But I'm going to be doing a lot of good keto meals this week and filming them all out, putting them up on the channel, and doing some desserts and all different stuff. Now, I did do a grocery order the other day, and I forgot to get some stuff, but that was fine, because I told my wife, I said, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to prep my meals, plan my meals, and then as I want to cook my meals, if I don't have it in the house, I'm just going to go to the store and pick it up and just get what I need for that recipe and plan it for a couple of days, so I don't have to keep going back to the store but one every other day, which is great because the store is right down the street. I don't need to stock up a whole bunch worth of supplies. And I want to kind of make it on the go. So if I want to eat fresh vegetables, I'll get the fresh vegetables and that sort of thing. And so that's how we're going to tackle this, going back on the keto for this 7-day challenge. And I don't say hopefully, I know I'm going to have a successful journey for this coming week. And I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how to do Carb Manager and film out some tutorials on how to use Carb Manager, because it's a nice program. They're all good programs. MyFitnessPal is another great program. So that would be the question of the day. What if you're using an app to track your food? What are you using? Are you using Carb Manager, MyFitnessPal? Or do you have anything else that might work better for me? But anyways, that's about all I got to say. Again, thank you for being a YouTube channel and subscriber. Don't forget to like, share, and to channel if you're not. And have a great week. Have a great week, guys.